AITA for telling my kids about their half-sister. I 32F have two sons R11 and G9W. My ex-husband C35. In 2017 C moved R and G across the country for almost a year until he and his GF got into a DV situation and broke up, leading C to ask if the boys could come live with me. He had pulled some really underhanded BS to get primary custody, and it really seemed like, hey, I wanted to get back at you, but I'm losing my free nanny situation, which I happily took advantage of. Fast forward to today and he never talks to them. I had set up Kids Messenger for both of them to reach him, but he ignored them and then would text WA, I miss you so much, I'm planning on coming down and fill blank, and I'll see you then, which he would come down but would usually end up being too busy to visit them, so I uninstalled it and forced all arrangements communications through me and turned his visits into surprises if he actually made the time, and other than that there pretty much is no communication. Their stepfather and I are on good footing financially, and dealing with him isn't worth whatever penance he could offer in his sparse time employed, and as a kid that tried to push a distant parent into a relationship, I know how heartbreaking it can be, so we just let him be. So today he texted me that he was gonna send some money for their Christmas gifts, but he's just so busy. BC, he moved and had a new baby 3 weeks ago. I congratulated him and asked if he wanted to tell the boys on like a video call or something, and he said no. He wanted to wait until they visited him. I told him he wasn't going to ignore this set of his children and just spring new siblings the GF that basically got them sent away from him, and only if they visited bring up the several times he has said they would, and then he flaked on. I don't speak negatively about C to the boys, but I don't lie for him either. I told them about the baby. I told them I had just heard about it. I answered, when can we meet her that was pretty much the whole conversation. I told them if they wanted to talk we could talk anytime, and they went back to their show. He's close with my dad, who I'm virtually non-contact so my dad texted me that it wasn't my place to decide how he told them, that I'm adding my shit my mom on to see the situation and whether I approve of his decisions or not. He's still their father whose decisions matter. Husband and a couple of friends that were visiting see both sides. BFF says I'm completely in the right, and TBH I do too, but what do you think, Reddit? AITA?